I'm not as funny as he is. So 20 years is a very long time for some, and a lifetime for others. And it was 20 years from the time that WGU was founded to the time that I started my journey here. And during that time brought about significant change in my life. I attempted to obtain an associate's degree and had to choose between going to school and keeping a job about halfway through. So in 2006, I dropped out. I couch surfed with my cat after we lost our house, best cuddle buddy ever, sleeping on beanbags, in spare rooms, and sometimes even in my car, working 12 to 22-hour shifts at times, just trying to make ends meet. So fast forward, 2012, I was blessed with my daughter, and a few years later, I went through a divorce and found myself once again renting out rooms of friends' homes. I was a single mom of a toddler working several jobs and trying to make ends meet. Then in 2017, a friend, who I now call my husband, was obtaining his bachelor's degree, and to state that I was green with envy was an understatement. He reminded me that we had a mutual friend who at the time was working in the admissions office of WGU in Salt Lake, where we lived. So I reached out, and she introduced me to what would be my future for the next several years. In December of 2017, I finally was able to go back to school and work towards a degree that I knew would change my life forever. I originally started my degree in marketing, and I was good at talking to people, was already doing a little bit of marketing in one of my side jobs. And about a year into that degree, I switched paths, and I took over an HR department. So being brand new to HR, I was a department of one, responsible for 3 different states and 450 employees. Pray for me. As challenging as it was, I knew that I had found my path. I reached out to my program mentor and advised I'd need to switch my degree from marketing to HR management, and the transition went smoothly. All of the courses I had taken previously were required for both degrees, so added bonus. And at the beginning of the next term, I received my new program mentor, and it was full steam ahead. With every course I took, it seemed that stars aligned, and it was right at that time that I needed that information. Course after course, I was able to take the information that I was either learning in my current course or just shortly after passing the assessment, and I was able to apply it to my current career. I shortly after joined the Society for Human Resource Management and became, and am still sitting on the Utah State SHRM board. My program mentor, Lena, who's here today, was there when I studied for the SHRM certification exam. I called her in panic, and she helped me organize my courses so that I could have the time to study and be successful not only in my coursework, but to be able to pass the exam. And I passed that exam first try in January of 2022. You know it. And that was right as I was entering my final year of my bachelor's degree. So she cheered me on when I was asked to speak at the Utah State SHRM Conference, first as a panelist and then as a presenter. We're doing another one this year, it's gonna be great. And the last push for my final term at WGU just so happened to fall in the month of October of last year. When I say October is busy for me and my family, it's because Halloween is a very big time of the year for us. So since 2013, I've worked at Fear Factory Haunted House in Salt Lake City. Yeah, you know. I would study, go scare people. It is extremely therapeutic. If you have not been paid to scream at people, do it. Highly recommend it. And then I'd come home to study some more. And last October was my 10th Halloween with them, and it was a week of celebration. I had submitted my capstone on October 26th after a terrifying wait. I finally received notice that I had passed, and my official graduation date was November 1st of 2022. So this achievement would not have been possible without both of my WGU mentors, Amelia, who was part of the marketing team, and Lena, who's here to support me today. My friend and fellow graduate, Angie, who is here earning her bachelor's in business today as well. She was my cheerleader since day one. I'm appreciative of the never-ending support of my husband and my family, and it may have taken me 20 years to learn about WGU and 11 years to go back to school, but that goes to show you that it is never too late to find your passion and chase your dream. You are never too old to go back to school. Each one of us in this room today has a different story and a different timeline, but we all have one thing in common. We did it. Yeah. So here's to us. Here's to our success and our new chapters that we have now started. Congratulations, Night Owls.